Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Rusty Wallace's 1994 Miller Genuine Draft car. More specifically, the one that came from the Hall of Honor in 2013. They often offer at least a few of these Hall of Honor diecasts once they put the cars of the new inductees in the Hall of Fame for a year. Some get made, some don't. Like, they offered Dale Jarrett's last year, it didn't get made. They offered Terry Labonte's this year, it already got canceled. But they made like Richard Petty's, a Dale Earnhardt this, but it's just another way to get some classic historical diecast. So let's take a look at the box. Got 2013 Hall of Honor, Class of 2013 Hall of Fame, Charlotte. Picture of the Hall of Fame right there. Lionel, NASCAR collectibles, typical stuff. See that they made 1,476 of these things. 13, Class of 2013 again. Picture of the car actually from the Hall of Honor. Like I said, it's probably still, that car is probably still somewhere. It's not the Hall of Honor, I would imagine, anymore, but it's probably, you can find that somewhere. Another picture of the render, or not even a render, just the actual car right there. So let's get down to the car itself. This did initially come on a base, like one of those bases with the glued screws and everything, but there are ways to get it off and get it off cleanly, so definitely don't let the base turn you off, because this is a beautiful car right here. The Miller Genuine Draft paint scheme Rusty Wallace that he ran from 91 through 95 has always been just one of my favorite paint schemes of all time. It's such a beautiful, iconic paint scheme. The black mixed with the kind of like goldish yellow and the red just makes for a fantastic combination. And it's definitely a beautiful paint scheme. This is the third time that they've released this paint scheme in the kind of historical classic series. Back in the original historic series, they released the 1991 Pontiac and the 1995. I have the 91, I don't have the 95. I'm saving the 91 for a special other video, which you should see at some point soon. But for now, let's take a look at this 1994. Let's do a quick 360 of the car. This would be the easiest one to get if you wanted to get one of these genuine draft cars, but it did gain a little bit of popularity last year because Brad running the paint scheme in Michigan, but you see this is number 1,000. It's always kind of fun to get a number like that. But let's get down to the sponsors themselves. On the hood you got Miller Genuine Draft Mobile 1. Got a 2-on-1 headlight and Bosch on the other. Down the side you have Miller Genuine Draft. You got Mobile, Mazak, Detroit Diesel, Bosch, Ford, Boss. Down the back, you have Genuine Draft number 2, Mobile 1 right down there. The Ford logo, you got Bosch again right there, Detroit Diesel. On the deck lid. Down the other side, you got the same stuff as usual. You'll notice that this doesn't have a Winston Cup logo on it, because, Lionel can only get the rights to the Winston Cup logo. But on more modern, historical NASCAR Classics diecast, they have been putting like a generic kind of cup logo right there that just doesn't actually have the Winston words in it, which I'm glad they're doing that because I really hated the empty space more than an inaccurate logo. Now let's take a look under the hood. You see you have absolutely nothing. Here you have some nice engine detail down there. Under the deck lid you have your typical fuel cell back there. And here is the base, if you would like to see it. Overall, it's a very nice diecast. Like I said, this is probably the easiest one to get out of the Miller Genuine Draft kind of historical releases. If I had to pick one out of the three, I would definitely pick the 1991 Pontiac, just because that one is the original. But any of these paint schemes are definitely worth picking up, especially if you can get Brad's throwback from last year and then have one of these with it. That would make for a fantastic pair of a collection. But I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Rusty Wallace's 1994 Miller Genuine Draft Thunderbird from the Hall of Fame. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.